Hey, what's up? I actually just watched this video and the whole thing broke and it was wrong. So now we're gonna watch it again, but now I can't be shocked and surprised. I discovered something in the middle of the video, and now I'm questioning whether or not to tell it to you up front. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Yes, I already know it's awesome, and this is the first time I've seen her play guitar, and I was shocked, and that was the big aha, was something about her guitar playing and singing. Tip you off, look for something between the two.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy.
Okay, so teaser number one is what she's doing if she was playing with a band would not work. Right now, it sounds so good, you would imagine that it would. But if you... I'm teasing it, what the secret is.
And God, I know I'm wrong. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
It's so cool. It's so awesome. It sounds like so good. So we got a couple of things going on here. One is she's doing a really solid job playing the guitar, but you can tell she's obviously not like a pro or anything at the guitar. She's a professional singer, not a pro guitar player, but she's having to be whatever level she is at guitar while being an incredible singer. So she's accompanying herself. There's something that you do when you accompany people, which is what happens if the performers get on a different page. Does the instrumentalist catch up? Does the vocalist catch up? Does someone slow down? Does someone speed up? How do they get back on page together? The easiest thing to do is whenever something is not quite right in the rhythm and chords is just stop for a second and then just drop right in with the bass note right where it's supposed to be. Maybe you're supposed to play 5 notes of an arpeggio, but you only played 2 or 3. It doesn't matter, because as long as you don't keep playing wrong stuff, you can always just jump right back in. Do I have the guitar here? So I don't remember the chords for this song. Was it A minor, C something? No. All right, so anyways. So let's say you're doing that A minor thing. C to what, D? To F? Okay, now you could just play the bass note and stay in time. And the person can still sing. You could just strum. Or you could hit like 2 notes. Or more of the arpeggio. But what you'll find is if you watch her playing, there's all these little moments where the time is not quite right. But instead of trying to speed up or slow down to fix the time, she just waits and hits the bass note. And there's many times in this where her vocal, she has a vocal note directly on the bass note. Usually when I hear her with someone else, she's either dragging behind or pushing forward. It's one of the cooler aspects of her singing is she's most of the time she's not quite dead on the beat. She's either pushing it or pulling and dragging. But here, because she's the person playing, she knows that if she actually gets her thumb on that bass note and sings at that moment, everything will be right back in time together. So when you watch her arpeggios or how many notes she's playing on a chord or the time between the chords, you'll find that they're not very consistent. But since she's the one singing, it doesn't matter as long as she knows how to get back in time with herself. And there's a couple times where she either hits either she hits the wrong chord or she hits the right chord at the wrong time, which kind of still makes it a wrong chord. But she doesn't get flustered at all. She doesn't even really look at the guitar. She just keeps singing and focusing on the melody and getting correctly to the next chord. It's one of those things that even with a song as popular as House of the Rising Sun is true. It's one of those things you got to coach people on, and then you got to coach yourself with it as well, is that you know you made a mistake immediately. The audience typically does not know you made a mistake immediately. Their big giveaway is if you play a bunch of wrong notes in a row, or the biggest giveaway is if something in your demeanor changes. Like if you freak out with your face, or you freak out by speeding up or slowing down. If all of a sudden you've been a certain way for a few minutes and then for a split second you completely change, you're kind of indicating to the audience that something alarming has happened. So just number one, just play it cool no matter what. Always play it cool, unless you're gonna be funny. Either be funny or be cool, but don't freak out. And get to the next correct thing that you can get to. And she did that many times. We'll say many times. She did it a handful of times in there. And also, hey, good looking out for the rest of you singers. Don't be scared to learn a couple of guitar chords and play and be your own guitarist, because you don't have to have perfect rhythm. You don't have to nail everything. All you have to be is adequate. Just be somewhat adequate. I mean, if you're a singer and the voice is the amazing part you have, then just be confident that as long as you nail the vocals, you're gonna nail the song. And then just however you can get by with the guitar, you just get by. You guys, strum it, hit a couple notes, take some quick pauses. Quick pauses. What do I mean by that? I mean, some people cut their chords short to give their fingers more time to get to the next chord instead of letting them ring out fully. That's okay, because if you're a good singer, everyone's going to be focused on your singing voice anyways. And as a guitar player, you can ask any guitarist in a band, if there's a vocalist, who gets all the attention? The vocalist. It almost doesn't matter how good you are, everyone is focused on the vocals. So deliver your vocals. It's okay if your guitar playing is mediocre, because everyone won't care that your guitar playing is mediocre. They will care that your voice is amazing. And I am completely jealous of how amazing her voice is. So she got me too.